It is we, the African people now, who will see this man as a witch or wizard. We will see this man as a witch or wizard, or we'll see him. You see, this is wonderful. This is training. This is wonderful. We're going to see him like a crazy man. This is the first time. Don't forget. I want to say thank you for all your comments. As witch or wizard. You see? You see it on me? You see? You see? This is beautiful. There's no problem. You see? And take away whatever unbelief that we have that has kept us in the dark for so long. Let us straight off and let us believe that life was meant for us to be on top. Porque yo quiero estar enseñándole a niños de mi país para saber que a poder enseñar animal cosas así. Porque en mi país siempre piensa que esas cosas de brujas. Porque la niño está creciendo con esa mentalidad. Lucy, this is wonderful. You see, this is an animal without no problem. It's training. It does whatever it wants. That is why today we see the people of the 419s who has gone into ministrations, who has gone into different set of ministries, different things. They can cheat on us. Oi. You see? This is wonderful. Yeah, see? This is wonderful. You see, if it's, this is what we call training. Yeah? This is what we call training. He's telling to climb, you see? He's telling to climb. If it's a businesswoman that's supposed to go to a business, go to his business, or look for something that will bring in or have money. Or you, because of fear, because of superstitiousness, you see him, her 24 hours in the church, afraid. The same Bible that we are carrying, the same Bible that we are reading, said, I will bless the works of your hands. If you did not work, the same God who created heaven and earth. You know, at times I wonder, I pause on things. God worked for 6 days and rested for 1 day. The next day he started working again. This is the one who created the heaven and the earth. We are supposed to take care of even our heads. We will start banding and banding. If you did not take care of your head, there is no banding you can band. Woman, that your husband gave you a car to drive, to be using, then you gave that car to a fake prophet. If you cannot tell your husband anything as a woman, and somebody tells you something outside and you are doing it on behalf of your husband, you are not a wife. You're not a wife material. No. This superstitiousness has hit you up. In 16 years, it was ruled out that it will be nothing. 6 months to die, that God, Jesus, gave him life again. Many times, I look at some videos where animals like cats and dogs, where they make different type of funny things, dancing and making everyone look, happy at a time of a sad moment. But I sat myself and I wonder and ask, are these animals, are they not witch and wizards? Because like where we came from, Africa, mostly Africa want to talk to us. I believe it's time for we to make a reorientation of our hearts, our minds, reprogram our minds again. There in Africa where we came from, we have opportunities. We have good animals. We have things that we can train up. Like people making, videos with animals today. They are training. But there where we came from, Africa, it becomes a taboo. Animals are like a wish, wizards. Everything we put in our minds. But I wonder and I ask myself, why are these people from these very places, like Upper Europe, Americans, that train up animals and they become like friends? But why, as the Africans, how have we programmed our minds to see animals to be witch and wizards? And it becomes a character in most of us that today we're not free. Both the ones at home, both the ones outside. Even many of us who have left our countries, left Africa, and we came down to Europe, we still have the character in us. That is why you see, most of the time, I continue to wonder, why did we have this spirit of superstitiousness? When you have the spirit of being superstitious about everything, is a big problem. And I sat myself to discover that most of these things, we brought it upon ourselves. That is why most times we are being cheated in different ways. That is why you can see, you have an animal at home, something happened, it behaves funny. It's a training. But we take that animals to be, oh no, something has entered into this animal. This animal is a wish. This animal was sent to come and do something. It becomes a rotation in us. And when we're going to have those superstitious belief, when you greet somebody in the morning, maybe you just shake the person. In Africa, it's a place where when you shake somebody, it look at you twice. Or when you tell the person, please, can you just send me your picture? Oh, send my picture. What they think or what we are thinking, what is it going to do with my picture? Why is it asking for my picture? Oh, how is your baby? How is your children? How is your family? At times we take it different. Superstitiousness, it becomes a part of us. That is why today we see the people of the 419s who has gone into ministrations, who has gone into different set of ministries, different things. They can cheat on us. That is why you can see, because of our superstitiousness, a fake prophet, a fake prophetess can change our heart. They know where we are from. They know who we are. They have to tell us that, no, this person is a witch. This person is a wizard. The person that is living with you, your father, your mother. No. Something. They look for something to get us. And when they see our reactions, they're going to work. That's why you can see even a married woman, a fake prophet can even sleep with her. Because of what we believe. Because we cannot reprogram our minds. Because of what we have. That's why you can see a decent man coming to the level of a person you never even expect. You'll be wondering, an educated man being manipulated by a prophet, a prophetess. Why? Superstitious belief. This thing is killing us as Africans. I sat and I continue to wonder when I see some kind of videos going on. I said, wait, these people, does that mean they don't have wish? I know let's put it well. They are wicked ones. They are evils. We know. But they should not be a part of us. This thing has made Africans and has locked African up. That's why you see a man or a businessman, a businesswoman that's supposed to go to a business, go to his business, or look for something that will bring in or have money. Or because of fear, because of superstitiousness, you see him, her 24 hours in the church, afraid. I wonder where these things are from. It baffles me. By the time you become poor, poverty knocks at your door, you will say, oh, it's witch and wizard. No. The same Bible that we are carrying, the same Bible that we are reading, said, I will bless the works of your hands. If you did not work, the same God who created heaven and earth. At times I wonder, I pause on things. God worked for 6 days and rested for 1 day. The next day he started working again. This is the one who created the heaven and the earth. But I wonder where our beliefs, fear, which is going with me, wizard, they are following me. It is from my father's village, it's from my mother's village. Because we don't have something important we're doing. We're not engaged ourselves in better things. If you engage yourself in something that you think, we are thinking about our future. We are thinking about how to organize things. That's why you see the setup in Africa is bad. When we are supposed to take care of even our heads, we will start banding and banding. If you did not take care of your head, there is no banding you can band. When the doctor asks you to take your drugs, take them. Do some sport, do them. These are things that the body needs. You cannot be starving yourself or not doing the right thing and you are going and say, God, keep them, ban them. No, it doesn't work that way. At times I wonder, why are these things? Like people here in Europe, because they are busy with things. In America, you see, because you're going to know at the end of the month that I'm going to pay my bills. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You calculate it, and what you're working towards is how to get your targets. And when you are off this, how will you see witch and wizard? What will even make you to remember them? They are dead, that is their own. The Bible said he has already handled them. God said he has taken care of them. All you just do is you pray and leave the other ones for God. Not by what you are supposed to, even most of us, most people, because of what we even have, we came from Africa, we still have that belief. Most of us will still have it. There are some people who has left Africa. They still carry that mindset till now. Because why? They are not busy. They don't think. You know, I don't blame. I'm in a place where I've spoke with people. I'm in a public place. I discovered that most of these people, they don't have something tangible they are doing. They are not adding to the society. They are, most of them, they are under the government. Government have to feed them. They have to play the government. They have to look for one lie or the other to put food on their table. They are not busy. Maybe they are receiving 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 at the end of the month. Government have to assist you. If you are talking of helping the government, putting your future and the future of your children together, in the nearest future, you're thinking of getting big. You are thinking of how to make it big and be a part of the society, to add to the society, so that when you die, your name will be written. You have something tangible that you left. God created every man and woman to leave something behind for the other generation to continue. But when you are taken from this generation, because why? You are lazy. Laziness at times makes you to think of, oh, government did not give me today. Oh, I have to go where they are taking food. I have to tell them that this one, my money is not enough. You understand? Because that is when you can that mindset of witch and wizard can come. When you are busy thinking of this thing, you don't. Witch exists, wizard exists. It is in Europe as well. It's in America. You know why their own is not effective? Because they don't have the Lord work is much that will even take their time. They don't have time. They are leaving in the morning, they are coming back in the afternoon. I want to ask a question. If the witch and wizard that we are afraid of, that has great fear into the heart of Africans that today, if you look at African, everything about us that came from Africa, from the black race, is witch and wizard. Is fear. Where is the witch when coronavirus came out? When coronavirus came and is still around till today, were they not afraid? Were they not looking for how to hide their head? Were they not on face mask? They were on face mask as well. They were protecting themselves. Where were the witch and the wizard they have? Why did they kill that coronavirus? They were thinking because they have their own thing they were thinking. That shows that those superstitiousness, we need to take it off. If they were afraid of corona, they don't want to die. Then I wonder what we put that mindset in us. That most people that are still living in Europe, America today, they still live in fear. We cannot amount to somebody great in life because of superstitiousness. We cannot even, at times, even in the house of God today, if you want to bring that one in, there's no love. You know the reason why there's no love in the house of God? Superstitiousness, fear, the orientation we came from. Somebody sitting with you, this person might be a witch. Or maybe they are cooking food in the church. Hey, I will not eat. I don't know if the person, because of our heart, we know they are wicked people. But this thing has locked most of Africans in cages. that we cannot even move. We cannot even do better things. Even in the house of God, there is a lot of segregation because of what? Lack of love. And this lack of love comes with our mentality. Is what we think. A witch is following me. This witch might be in this place. This one is this one. You see, inside a church, there are setups. Inside the house of God. You're talking of the secular world, just forget about that one. In Africa, in Europe, I know there are upper advanced Europe that most blacks they are busy. Maybe he's thinking of how to be the best in his class. When you are thinking of something, you don't think of witch and wizard. When you finish studying, when you finish doing your things, all you do say, God, I thank you. God said He is in charge. He is in charge. That is why Jesus Christ paid the price. He said, I have overcome the world. It was His name that gave us liberty. It was Him who went down to the grave and took that fear and sorrow away. He said He has not given us the spirit of fear. But today, superstitiousness, most of us, we are locked up. We don't even know what we are doing. We cannot be ourselves. Even when we go, at times, I believe that most Africans, they are even afraid to go out. In Nigeria, in Africa, in Europe, most that mentality is still there. That is why you can see a prophet cheating a person that this one is a witch, this one is because why? The mindset is still in us. The orientation has not left us, and when it has not left us, it's a problem. It's a lot of problem. I want to urge Africans. That when we have superstitious belief in our hearts, it makes us to be locked in a box, because it's what we have in our hearts. It's what we program. Our forefathers has programmed in our lives. It becomes a problem. They are going to have enemy everywhere. If a bird fly to a home in Africa, oh, that bird must die. If they see a pussycat, somebody's pussycat came, oh, that pussycat must die. Even an animal entered that place. How did he enter? That animal must die. Because why? We believe that those things are evil. But look at the Americans, the Chinese, the Europeans. They are taking care of animals. They treat them well. They even make them to become more famous. Making video out of it. Great. It gives them joy. Anytime you look at what animals are doing, you smile. It makes you feel relaxed. But our mentality has changed us. Because of our superstitious belief, we has been caged. We are being manipulated. That is why I saw a video the other day. A woman that your husband gave you a car to drive, to be using. Then you gave that car to a fake prophet, a fake man of God. How can you sow a seed of what you did not have? What the law says is to give what you have, not what you don't have. That thing, you did not buy it with your money. It was bought by your husband. And even if you want to release that kind of a thing, the Bible says your husband must be aware. If you cannot tell your husband anything as a woman, and somebody tells you something outside and you are doing it on behalf of your husband, you are not a wife. You're not a wife material. No. This superstitiousness has eaten you up. Even if they can take everything that you have, a car that was made for you to drive, and you don't know if that's the same car your husband will come and drive. You don't know what is passing through wherever he is, how things is to him. You don't know how he was able to send that money. Superstitiousness. They worked on us. They know who we are. They tell us, they know that we have that spirit of fear. So therefore they have to pump it out for us so that they'll be able to drag it. And the pastor was driving the car. Where is you?
and you are using lead. Where did the Bible says that? And you are doing that on behalf of your husband. Superstitiousness is making a lot of men and women in Africa to be locked up. That is why Africa is not growing. Until